How's it going, everybody? My mouth is numb from the dentist, so some words might not come out right. It's getting ready to do my Bible study, but I did come across this. See the 666 and then the 888. Actually, there's four eights, of course. You also have the 68, which I was told that's also Donald J. Trump in one of the ciphers. I guess we can look that up. Um, but this is where he's going to be tomorrow. I think maybe it's Donald John Trump when it comes to that 68. Yeah, 68 and full reduction. Okay. And so what is this for tomorrow? The address. Well, I really can't talk, can I, with this mouth? Um, it's at this Gaylord Opry, whatever, Opryland Resort. Well, I already looked it up, didn't I? So there it is. So you see the address 2800 zip 37214. When you run the whole address together, which is 2800 zip 37214. Now 214, 214th verse of Revelation is 13:3. And the 37, of course, is the prime number for the church, 12th prime number. And it goes into 666, 777, 888, 999, 111, 222, 333, all of them. So there's the address. A very telling zip code. Again, my mouth is numb. Half of my mouth is numb. So I can't talk, which is not good when you're doing a audio video. LOL. But when you multiply that times the 53rd day, well, you get a 148 right at the beginning times 2024. Wow, and you get that 300. We just got through talking about that, didn't we? And then you times it by the date, 2 times 22. So it's the date, the year, and the day number. It is the 53rd day of the year. And we remember we just got through showing you that number 53. It was number 53, well, number 86, then number 17, then number 53 in The Dark Knight Rises. When you multiply all that out, that's where you get that 666888, right smack dab in the middle of the number, in the heart of the number, with 5 digits on each side. There is 313 days left in the year, so I guess we can throw that in there also. Let's then remove the 53. Add back to 53, remove the 44, 2 times 22. So nothing very significant there. But anyway, that is when we ran Trump's number 163464 times the address itself, 2800 37214. There's nothing really significant there either. Let's just run Trump's number 163464 times 2 times 22 times 2024. It's interesting. Times 53rd day of the year. Let's remove the 44. You do get the 17.5, which is Mystery Babylon the Great, followed by the 53. But nothing really to scream or shout about. All right. Tomorrow is 2 days before the full moon. iPad Goat shows him coming up, rising through a full moon. And we know the Dark Knight Rises came out 2 days after the Dark Knight, signifying he would spiritually rise, possessed by Satan, on the third day, like Jesus rose on the third day. And that's when he would go into perdition. He would be in hiding, running World War III. Who could make war with a beast? And at the end of World War III, he would present himself to the world as being risen from the dead and saving the earth from all the calamity that the four horses bring, declaring peace and safety. And then sudden destruction comes upon the church at the abomination of desolation. Jesus says, if you're actually there in Judea, flee. Don't even go into your house to grab a thing. So anyway, and we've done this before, but let's do it again, because I forget. If we run the rising date, full moon, to October 2nd, Ring of Fire. Well, if you include both dates, it's 222 days, but it would be 221 days. And am I looking at this right? If you run it from 222, the 86ing day potentially, and include both dates to the Ring of Fire total, well, Ring of Fire solar eclipse, you get the rising day of 224 days. That's February 24th coded. And it says, or 7 months, 11 days. And that's Revelation 11:7, the rising. And he would rise on 224. That's very strange the way, now we understand there are mathematical anomalies that are just coincidences. But the 86ing day to the Ring of Fire eclipse, which I believe would be the abomination of desolation day, per many things that we spoke about. The movie Apocalypto was all about the killing ending on a solar eclipse, and then the hunt for the church took place, and Ghost in the Machine came out October 2nd. Donnie Darko is all about October 2nd. So if you run his 86ing, potential 86ing day of 222 to October 2nd, if you include both dates, it's 224 days, and 224 would be the day he spiritually rises, and it does convert to 7 months, 11 days, which was what September 11th was all about. September was once the 7th month. October, Octagon, Octopus was the 8th. November the 9th. December, Decade, Decameter was once the 10th month. They added Julius Augustus. So it really, there's like some magic math going on right there. And if we run tomorrow to this coming eclipse, it would be 46 days. Oh, I get it. Include both dates again. You're going to get your 45 and 47, which again, 45th president, 47th president. Okay. I will say tomorrow's a very high watch day. And we have been saying that for quite some time. I got rid of all my old playlist. I have so many playlists on different time frames because this is a puzzle. And it's a hobby, and we do it just for fun. The serious stuff is teaching the Word of God properly. But I got rid of all the old dates as far as I could see. But any dates you want to look at, I've got a playlist for it. Just like the Kentucky Derby, 17 videos where I just went crazy looking at that date. 12 videos looking at the May full moon, the Mayflower. So anyway, love y'all. Tomorrow's a very high watch day. It's 222 of Genesis 222, the TV show Room 222. Let's run that, by the way. I haven't done that yet. Room 222 TV show, Wikipedia. So it began on September 11th. Well, what do you know? 1969. We knew that. Her name was Karen Valentine. $19,887 days. 19,887 days. If you include both dates, it's 19,888. Goodness gracious. Tomorrow's a very high watch date. It really, really, really is. But there's breadcrumbs everywhere. That's why I've got so many playlists. But when you randomly look something up like that, number of episodes, 113. One World Trade Tower rose to completion on November 3rd, 11/3 code, which is also March 11th code. March 11th is opposite 9/11. 9/11 was all about the rising. Because what came from it? One World Trade Tower. Because it was all about Revelation 11:7, the date. Cryptically, the date. Let's look at Karen Valentine. Probably my first TV crush, if it wasn't, and that's her in 1995. But boy, if you would have seen her, there she is right there. If you would have seen her in the late 60s when I was what, 8, 9, 10? If she wasn't my first crush through the television set, it was Natalie Wood. And if you ever saw my mom looked like both of them. And you know how that Freud talked about, the first women you're ever attracted to is the ones that look like your mom. Well, I guess that's what happened. But she's still alive. May 25th. Oof. May 25th, 1947. All right. For a second there, I was thinking that was a full moon this year, but it's 23rd. All right, so May 25th. $28,034. And 28,032 on the 86ing day. Yeah, no big deal. I want to go back and look at the TV show one more time. And September 11th, 1969. Like, how did I forget that? Real quick, sorry. I want to look at the weeks. $28.41, 653 months. All right. Anyway, 1988, 19888, if you include both dates. It's just spectacularly freaky. All right, love y'all.